Hello, everyone. Welcome to Co-op Sunday Shenanigans. I'm Wally1169, and I'm here with PhazeonPhoenix, Alnilana, and ITMachinist, and we have returned to Satisfactory. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hello. I'm this Satisfactory.
So we last time we finished up our crazy Christmas building that we're gonna leave sit there for the rest of the entire game. And we came over here and started building this insanity, which is a massive smelting floor here, making iron and copper and caterium. And then we need to add limestone to it, right? Wasn't that the decision?
Yeah.
And then we started working on...
It could just as easily go here. It could just as easily go here. It wouldn't really be a big deal.
What?
But it's not technically smelting.
That's what we said. We were arguing with ourselves whether we should put it on this floor or on the floor above with the other constructor-based stuff. And I think we decided to put it here because it's like the first processing tier as opposed to the machine type. So we also have on the far end down there some foundries ready to make steel once we get the solid steel recipe, which we were also talking about whether we should invest another episode in exploring and getting hard drives, or if we should just cheese in some hard drives via the save editor, or should we try and do something off stream, which would be a little bit tough to do sometimes, or what we should do. So if anyone who is watching, listening, loitering, lurking, has thoughts, by all means...
let me know in my chat, all my viewers, please.
Yeah. Let ITMachinist know, and we will listen to whatever he claims that they say.
Yep, exactly.
Sure. There's copper. This is caterium and caterium. We probably should do one of these markers here, so we know where the caterium's coming in. And more caterium over here. And then we can just start some more lines down here of constructors, right?
Whoa! Whoa!
You do fall.
So where did transport tube got me? They follow you alive, you know.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Where did we? Did you
Yes, sir.
Where did you bring back the?
What? What is happening?
I was going to say, where did you bring in, or did you bring in the ore that we went out the last time you went out and got? Where is it at?
And or what?
Hey, Peps.
Ore, like O-R-E, not O-R. The iron ore.
Over here. So
Pep says he wants us to hunt for hard drives on stream.
So, yeah, that's probably a good plan.
Okay.
So we have copper here.
Oh,
copper's coming in. We have iron here.
Ping.
I think that's 240 of each, I want to say.
So the top three are iron?
Yeah, top three are iron. But just this one is free right now, and just this one is free. The other stuff is still running.
Right.
Yeah. So the other thing that we need to do constructor-wise, this may change our mind on the concrete decision, is we have to also do silica and quartz someplace.
You don't, with the exception of quartz.
You use a little bit of silica.
It don't use as much though.
Yeah, so this could be on the constructor floor. Just one of those initial processing things that I wanted to see what you thought.
Oh, sorry, I do have another line of... Or did I not get it all the way over here? I didn't. I'm bringing in another line of iron ore over here.
So we should have, if I remember correctly, our massive discussion, we have 3 pure and 3 normal nodes of iron, which should be like 1,080 when it's all said and done. 3 times 120 plus 3 times 240.
Yeah, so we needed a pure and a normal on each line.
Right. So those need to be merged and then put onto
a Mark
3 belt.
gotta do some weird, funny merging stuff, huh?
Yep.
Weird and funny. Story of our lives.
Oh, missed that one.
Why is that there?
Okay, so this one's pure down here. And so the normal is the ones that are coming in from the outside?
Normals are the ones from the north. The pure ones are the ones
Okay.
under the base.
Okay. Then I'm bringing a pure over, and there's a normal ready. So then we can have one line going once everything gets over. Very good.
Okay, what just happened?
Well,
Yeah. I'm
Sorry,
just walking
Phazon.
along, la 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 la, and boom! I don't know what happened.
These snowballs are gonna be so fun.
I have no idea what. Did you just throw a snowball at me?
I did from way up here. All the way down
Oh,
there.
that's
It took me
great.
3 shots to get it someplace where you were running and to get it far enough, but it was pretty good. It was gonna be so
Yeah.
much fun. For the entire... This is the gift that keeps on giving all the year through.
did he just explode or what?
It just throws him.
Oh,
And that's why
No,
taking
no
the time
giving,
to make
but-
the snowflake room was very valid. Very valid.
So,
Oh yeah.
I have
love
one
it.
other problem.
Oh, you have lots of problems, but what wasn't particular?
I have one other problem.
see, I
we
always
want
thought
it?
you had 99 problems.
Mm.
And an ITMachinist ain't one. No, wait,
That's
it is.
right.
Do we want to do the concrete in the constructors, or do we want to wait and do the wet concrete in the refineries where it's the most optimal?
We should probably do it
We
with what
have
we've
wet
got
concrete.
available.
Well,
No, we don't. That's the problem.
my question leads to, do we want to build it up here or build it elsewhere, expand it elsewhere for now, and then once we have all the wet concrete recipe, then we do a then we build the refinery area for that someplace. Like wherever we build aluminum, we could build wet concrete as well.
Just a thought.
Because I don't want to set up a bunch of concrete up here and then have to tear it all down. Doesn't sound like fun to me. That's what I said, Peps. Aluminum.
You said it right. Come on.
Aluminum.
Illuminating.
Anybody else have thoughts on that thought?
I guess I'll keep going. No, I have no thoughts.
We could just build. I mean, how much do we have around us? I don't think we have that much.
We
do
have 4 normal nodes, 3 underneath, or right around the 4 normal nodes right around the base. We haven't tapped all of them yet, I don't think, because I think there's a couple
What are we talking
way
about?
over there.
Limestone?
Limestone.
Limestone, yeah.
There's a couple over there that I don't think we quite tapped. Somewhere in that neighborhood over there by the waterfalls, on that islandy thing. Hey, Cobalt Valkyrie, thanks for the raid. Wow, 14. Awesome.
Hello. Hello,
Woo,
everyone.
hi guys. Raiders.
Raiders.
Of the Lost Ark? I mean, really? Can
Mhm.
I date myself?
And hey, Astro, welcome. Thanks for the follow.
I made it. Yes. Okay.
If you'd like to see all of us, or multiple views here, there's 3 of the 4 of us are streaming. There's the
There's a multi-Twitch, yeah.
multi-Twitch link if anyone would like to watch all of us, all of our different
Except me.
perspectives.
I haven't set mine up yet. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
I
doing
hit
boring
you at
stuff.
least.
Fine.
you did, yeah.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was. So
I was one of the oddballs that liked the grenade launcher classes.
So I'm kind of leaning towards leaving concrete the way we have it for now, and maybe just belting it
Yeah.
over here.
I mean,
Oh, you
other
mean
than what we're pulling.
in the old area?
Yeah, leaving it over in the old area, maybe belting it nearer, just so we don't have to run so far, but leaving it over there for now, and then once we get wet concrete, building it over here.
Wet Willy.
Because building all this just to tear it back down again doesn't sound appetizing to me.
Doesn't sound too fun either.
I
mean, but if we thought that, then we wouldn't have started playing Satisfactory.
Yeah, but I mean, building enough to accommodate for say four.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
4 normal nodes with Mark II miners, and then tearing it all down and setting it all back up again just doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I agree, Andrew. You're definitely right. Rebuilding is definitely a thing to do in this game. We're hoping that we do this right enough that we don't have to, because this is already our second build, and and it's the second attempt at the second build. So yeah.
So Phazeon,
huh?
I'm pinging right next to you. Is this where the iron is going to be coming in?
There are 3 spots marked.
One of them. Yeah, there's one. These 3. This is one. There's one over here and one over there. They got
thingies.
They've got supports under them, so that what are these called? Come on.
Yeah. Well,
I was just because you wrecked everything.
That's what they are.
Yeah. So this bottom level I attached to the top, so like it's lined up. So I was making sure that I was lined up with the correct one. So I'm bringing a belt over.
Oh, nice.
That looks to be right. Are you going to merge it down there?
Oh.
I think you should.
Think about that.
Consider it.
Yes, I need to get stuff for level 4 belts then.
3 level 3 belts.
I'm what?
Level 3
I'm bringing
belts.
a pure over. Isn't a pure level 3?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, level 4 belts.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some too.
It's like 3/4 of it.
Right now.
Too much
There's a box over there somewhere right around
that's
there.
a good idea. I can merge that down here. Because I'm near where I want to be. So.
You like our little hypertubes? So the plan is to do a multi-decked base here. This is our smelting deck. We have 3 rows of iron, capable of bringing in 1,080 iron. 2 rows of copper.
It's a partial attempt at organization,
which is like
that cannot be organized.
720 copper, I think.
Okay, I think I'm good.
How much copper do we have? No, we didn't have that much copper. We only have 3. Okay, we only have one row of copper.
That's not.
We only have 1 row of copper. We might need more copper later. And then we have 2 stubby rows of caterium here. And I'm not doing anything because I keep
using at the exact
talking.
Moment.
Yeah, Cobalt, we play every Sunday. The 4 of us do. We've been playing this for... Well, we stopped when we played Raft, the 2nd chapter, for a few weeks, but we've been playing this game off and on now for months. Mostly off because we took a huge break with Raft, and then we took a huge break to do the Fixmas stuff.
Yeah.
And this is everything
game,
we kept.
Yeah, we were playing Satisfactory, but we were really
took a huge break from the mainline factory here. So we built this massive building. Inside there was a snowball manufactory, and we have, I don't know, between all of us, what we have in inventory is plus what's in there. It's probably about 2,000 snowballs. And then, of course, we built the tree on top because there's that. And I winged Phazeon with a snowball down there earlier, at the beginning of the stream, which is awesome.
Yeah, you did. Really good.
All right, so I think then this is done as a level, or is this what we're going to have on this level for now? So we left a snowball up here that's going to explode. That's Lana throwing snowballs.
Not me.
You guys don't hate.
Not me this time.
Yeah. So, and then we have, also we have some foundries over here for making solid steel once we get the solid steel recipe.
Okay.
All right, Cobalt, thanks for the raid. Thanks for coming by.
Come over and revive me.
Sorry about that.
Come over and revive me, if you can do that.
Sorry about that. I'm not sorry.
No, you. Oh my God. Did I kill you?
Yeah,
oh, there you are.
By the.
How did? Okay.
By one of the smelters.
Get his body back.
I'm reviving you.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I'll throw at my feet. I'll throw up my feet and take both of you out with me.
Okay. Just stay close.
Anyway.
Save one person to revive, right?
Yeah. Well, IT. Yeah, he's elsewhere, so. He's way
Yep.
down there. Making diagonal belts.
Alright.
Alnilana,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
So,
It's a 45-degree angle, so it counts.
Oh, I see. So why are you doing a ramped up belt as opposed to just doing it a lift?
What? Because I'm just bringing it to this level and then bringing this one over here. Because why? Why not?
Okay, just wondering.
Oh, because I like to follow belts sometimes, and so I'm kind of building it so I can just like walk next to it.
Or walk along it.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's actually why. 'Cause
in my hyper tubes, I think there's a flaw. I might need to rebuild it again.
What now?
What you did?
What kind of fluff?
I'm looking at building the next level up, and it doesn't look like I can.
Because of the
Oh, you're-
power pole.
Yeah.
If you get rid of this power pole and just connect the power to that one instead from this hypertube.
It might.
Or use a
look
wall
wonky, but
one
I'll
once
try it.
you
Oh
use a
yeah,
wall one once you
I
put
completely
the
forgot about the wall
platform.
ones.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, they attach
You can
to
make a
foundations
wall
now. Thank
here.
goodness.
Yeah. I love those wall ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love. Okay. I'm gonna make a wall.
So I'm
Nice.
like, wait, what?
Hmm?
I don't know what
Huh?
level you're.
Me?
What's happening?
Okay, so we need to build the next floor, I guess.
They have screen tearing.
Well,
It's very
I'd-
possible I do have screen tearing. This game doesn't run the greatest for me, especially while streaming. So that's a distinct possibility.
You
But
think
it is also
three-
that it is just the
three wall
recording
segments
too,
of height here?
because-
Was it 3 or 4?
Well, it's dependent upon what we're stacking on it. So this one I think can just be 3. Except the smoke. The smoke's gonna billow up. Do we want this? Do we want to build it high
I
enough the
was like,
smoke
I
doesn't
hear
come through?
building. Somebody's building.
Yeah, I'm
there-
building
there is
walls
building, yes.
To decide if we want
And
to
I'm
build.
just building a. This is just
Okay, so
temporary,
this just needs to be
so that
a-
I can size a. So that I can size where to put the lift.
The next level.
Oh, okay.
And the lift.
Well, he's coming in at a certain level on the bottom. At a certain
Oh, I
height, and
didn't-
I want to.
Oh,
So
darn it. You know what? Actually, I
Hmm?
might have went too high. Never mind. I'm talking to myself.
Perfect.
Yeah, me too.
well, if you
I like
if you want to go
X-ray
go back down. Let me know how many.
No, I'm all good here.
Oh, so this is the level of the belt you want to send over here?
No
Sure.
power. I need
That's why
to.
I'm making concern. I just want to meet you. That's all.
I need to connect
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
temporarily this one up with some power.
Well, that's what the floor ones are supposed to do.
No, I didn't
I mean,
connect
the-
a smelter up with power temporarily. But I need. Does anybody happen to have any ore in their bags?
I usually do.
Preferably iron,
What
but
kind of ore?
I do
Nope.
not actually.
No, I don't. I haven't had a doggo in a really long time.
hey
What
Jake,
kind
welcome.
Of ore?
Iron preferably, but it doesn't matter. You've got
I
a
have
belt full of-
27 iron ore.
That's plenty. I just want to make
Yeah.
some smoke. You're down there somewhere, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Are these level 4? Is you're bringing in, Phazeon?
Yeah.
Cool. Then it's ready to go. You're gonna be filling up.
Can you jet up here and bring me that iron? I'm standing above your head.
Yeah. Oh, you're standing on my head. Okay.
I'm on the mid
Well, I have
level
to
here.
put my boots on.
What's the picker key again? Control Alt. Can't remember.
Middle
It's a little
mouse.
mouse click, isn't it?
Middle mouse. Okay.
You've run out of juice. Now I just fell. Doggone it. Well, I'll get my own. I'll get my own darn iron then.
Oh my gosh, Phazeon.
Sorry.
What are you maniacs doing
we
now?
don't need the floor anymore. We don't need the
Good.
floor anymore. What are you
We
talking
don't need
about?
no stinking floor.
I fall all the way down from the top trying to jet up there, and then I fall down because I get floor taken out from underneath me.
Oh, I'm still. yeah, I am so glad I made this
Nice
jetpack.
with
This would
light
drive me
crap,
nuts
I just fell.
without it.
Hardcore fell. Oh well. Now I can climb the ladder. My old ladder.
Where are you?
I'm on the ground.
Oh, well,
Uh,
do you still want this stuff, or did you
I
grab
picked
it?
up some while I was standing on the belt anyway.
Okay.
But I could take
Oh
more.
yeah, I can fly to the ladder. Man, this jetpack's so cool. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I do. I agree.
I hate that you can't have the jetpack and the
Yeah.
boots on.
Agreed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm liking
that
our
one's
Out
out
the
there.
smoke.
build stuff.
Look
Look at that!
Ladder.
Did this already fill everything up, or there's no power on these machines?
There's no power on
There's
the
no
machines.
power.
I'm just smelting the one.
I mean, there's power on the hyper tubes, so just pull the power from the hyper tubes.
That's what I did.
And why is there a power on this first machine?
Because I'm
Why is it
testing the
working?
smoke. Listen to me when I'm talking.
Oh, I don't listen.
I know.
My God.
And I think this is good enough, height-wise. Because it's not the
Oh,
smoke's
you
not
didn't want
leaking.
the smoke to come through? Oh gosh.
Smoke's not leaking.
Oh,
through.
I'm almost dead, guys. I'm
Yeah.
almost dead.
Yeah, I know. I keep getting killed, so I'm gonna try to take somebody else out here.
All right, the smoke doesn't come through there, so we should be good.
Berries. That's what I'm telling you. Eat my berries.
That's it's why it's better to use the 2 meter floors rather than the 1 meter floors.
Oh, I missed
two first, yeah.
first.
Oh, two
Because
first.
you have it's block stuff. You mean?
Wait, who are you talking to?
Oh,
The
you.
meter to Alnilana.
You said that's why it's easier to use the 2 meter floors.
Because that it will stop some of the things leaking through from the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay,
I
that's what I was
remember
figuring.
in my single player map, I started building my storage hub building pretty much before everything else, and I hadn't quite gotten all of these construction disciplines down yet. So I did indeed use the 1 meter floors, and dutifully left just enough height to put a manufacturer on the floor below where you did most of your walking around.
Yeah.
And I think Lana knows what I'm getting at. What I didn't account for was the indicator light, the red or whatever color indicator light you see on everything when they're powered, stuck up through the floor.
Oh yeah, you showed me a picture
And
of that.
was obviously just out in the middle of nowhere. I had 2 manufacturers down there, and so one of them I hid with a very cleverly positioned power pole. There was a inexplicable power pole in my storage area that's not connected to anything. It just sits there and hides a sin beneath it. And,
Nice.
the other one I covered with the awesome shop.
Nice.
So,
Ah. Nice. Hey, at least you were
I'm like,
smart
okay.
enough to actually
hide it.
block it off somehow.
Yeah, and I only put 2 manufacturers down there, so it wasn't that bad. So that's why I fudged it. But yeah, from now on, I've always used these 2 meter floors, and I'm not sure it would even stop. I would still think it would show something. So I also know to put a little bit more vertical height underneath a
Yeah.
or atop a manufacturer.
Nice. This
Oh.
is cool, Anna. I like it.
Okay,
Oh, thanks
so
for getting decorative. If I need to be doing something else, let me know.
I'm
no.
I'm
Do we
getting
got
ready to
any
spread
more belts,
foundations.
IT? Let's hook in more belts, maybe. Do we have more
Okay.
to come in, or just the what?
So, anything else I take? Phazon, you're invisible.
I'm invisible.
Where are you? Are you
I was
next
right
to
next
me?
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
He's right
you're
there.
invisible.
I
Yep,
see him.
he's invisible.
You're
Hi,
having
hello. Yep, like I can see you because I run into you, but yeah, you're just gone.
IT's having a stroke over there.
Yeah. I see you're having a stroke. I can see him.
See at this
Indeed.
house. Does
Ah!
that help?
You're
Nope,
whacking
I
me
see
there.
your
Can you
name. I see your name floating. That's how I know you're there.
That's
anyway,
Anyways,
Um,
anything that I take now is going to stop our factory from functioning. So as long as we're okay
Right.
with that, I can bring anything over you want.
well, why don't we could always do everything up to that smurger down there. If you know what I'm getting at.
Nope. I don't know what a smurger is.
Nice.
Well, I almost said splitter, but then I realized it's a merger, so
Yeah, this
Oh.
isn't Dyson
Anyway.
Sphere.
Merger.
not sorter.
No, there's a
Merger.
splitter. There's a splitter in Dyson Sphere too. Oops.
Yep. that's a
So
smart
anyway, I
splitter.
have some business to,
Like
to
every
take care of
single-
from the chat. Jake, the answer to your question is the only thing that
Okay.
disappeared is the stuff that decorates the default items. So like the wreaths and power poles and what else was it? Something else. The doggo's not a reindeer anymore. Things like that. Everything else is still here, including the small trees. The difference there is they are
Inactive.
they're inactive. They're not producing gifts. So
Oh no!
No gift
Still
mystery.
producing
fault.
memes, but gifts are done.
yeah,
Ayo.
narf. And then what did you clip? Was that me trying to jump to the ladder and failing epically?
Mickle?
Okay, I'm done with business.
Did
chat
someone
business
clip?
now.
Did
Jake
someone
clipped.
clip the explosion from my angle?
No, Jake, if you're bored, we can go and clip from early before you showed up. I threw a snowball at Phazeon.
that was
Don't do that.
Early on. He was on the ground, and I was standing
What?
up here
Ah.
and threw a snowball at him down there.
Yeah, I
And-
have to bring it down one.
Oh, okay.
And then blew him up. That was pretty awesome. Is that what you're talking about, Phazeon? Just gonna come down now.
Just realized we kind of fudged we fudged
Oh,
belt
fudge.
connection here with this in the air, but oh well.
Oh, fudge?
I like fudge.
I like fudge too.
So question.
Oh,
What is that?
fudge.
Oh, it's Criterium. I thought that was uranium.
So we have 3 normal and we have 3 pures of iron. Where's the third iron pure?
Over there someplace.
So there's 3 in this area.
Yeah, there's 2 directly underneath the base, and then the third one should be over
Oh, over here. Okay, I got it.
over here someplace.
There.
Maybe over
I
there.
think it's over here.
By where we brought the coal down from?
Right
yeah,
here.
it's kind of
Iron
halfway to the
pure, right
coal
here.
elevators. Yeah,
Hello.
over there someplace.
I'm there. So
350
I'll
meters that
take
way.
that stuff down. So yeah, I'm killing our base now. Is the moral of the story.
Oh, that's a bummer. I should be able to clip it then, Jake. Because I think I can clip anything from anywhere in the episode. I'll try and remember to go find it. But it was pretty awesome, nevertheless.
So wait, this new level is going to be where you're going to come in at? It
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
matter really. I just want to meet you where you're at.
Yeah, that's where I'm doing the second line of pure, meets the second line of normal, and then I'm just gonna, like, I'm
Well, where it's
spacing it a
gotta-
little bit.
Where it's got to come in at is 3 blocks over from the first one.
Okay, yeah,
Not-
yeah, we can do
not
that.
here,
It's just
one.
on this level. Oh, I felt an explosion.
I think Wally's bombing us. I see him up there.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing. I don't know what he did. This
Uh-huh.
is the right level.
All right. So,
That was me.
any thoughts
Yeah,
on how many?
okay.
Any thoughts on how we should lay out the constructors on this upper level?
No.
I think we should connect everything and get everything going on the underside before you start,
That's no fun.
and then figure out where stuff is going to come up
That's no fun.
before you start
Oh,
stuff in this one. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
It's no fun,
Man.
but okay.
Do plans.
Yes, boss.
Gosh, what are you even saying?
Uh-huh.
Why are you being so mean? I don't understand.
I'm
just kidding.
Chippy.
planning. What is this? It's a P word. I don't like P words.
That explains a lot.
Mhm.
No pee for you.
All right, so I'll look at the copper then, since you guys are dealing with iron. We have our copper under the base, and then we're bringing one in from the north somewhere. Thunk.
Why are you
Think.
not turning? Because I'm not using the right one.
Thunk. But yeah, Jake, even the snowballs and the
Did he-
candy
did he-
cane basher, all that stuff is still here, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
sweet.
Alright, so that is copper, I believe, right there. Yes, it is. Copper. So you guys are
Did
doing...
anybody
What?
did anybody play Team Fortress in one of its many iterations?
I've
I
seen
never
it played.
did.
A lot of it.
Yeah,
I never did.
It kind of became not about a meme, but became pretty popular because it was Valve picked it up and then released it as a nice game, so
Nice.
it wasn't so bad. But anyway, it started out life as a mod for the original Quake. Way back then.
Really?
Yeah, it started out as a mod for the original Quake, and yeah, I used to love playing the Demolitionist class just because of the mastery of the grenade launcher.
So we're going to do the rest of these on this level,
so
or are we
familiar.
going to do
Definitely my favorite.
different
kind of
heights for the rest of these belts, guys? Any
Hmm?
thoughts?
Huh?
Thoughts?
Thoughts on the belts
Lots of them.
and the height of the merger space here and the final frontier here and everything?
Hmm.
No, I think this is fine. I had to kind of jack that one there because of that rock, but you know what? That's kind of bugging me right there. Hang on.
Who?
This right here is kind of bugging me. Give me the foundations. Give me the frame foundations. One of the few times I'll use this thing. Is it there?
What are you doing? Oh, you're building. You're supporting the
Oh, yes.
elevator shaft there.
Supporting this structure just there for some
Can we
reason.
get one more
you know.
in there by chance?
Down?
Yeah, underneath it,
I'm trying.
just like a partial.
Hey, I fed you. Don't come meowing at me. I fed you.
They like to be fed
Well,
more
wait.
than once. Just saying.
I did. Well, I do feed them more than once. I feed them twice
I
a
did
day.
you
There you
3
go,
weeks
wait there.
ago. Why are you bothering me?
Perfect.
This is their evening feed time, and I fed them already. Yeah, that's fine. That at least, you know, it's in the rock.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the
Although it
next
would've
one,
looked
and then
better
the
if it was-
copper.
It would have looked better if it was the one on the furthest out, but oh well. Hey, lizard doggo. I don't
This will be
have
the
any
copper
berries.
there.
Sorry.
Eat. Stop eating me. Okay.
I'm not eating you. I mean,
Nom,
certainly
nom,
not.
nom,
Come again?
I'm not eating.
nom, nom, nom. Everything is edible, even us. But that's called cannibalism, children, and it's frowned upon in most societies.
All right, someone else who quotes that particular line from that particular abysmal movie.
Is there a reason why you didn't
I love
center
that movie.
the merger on this tile right here?
What about it?
Is there a reason why you didn't center it?
I do not
What?
know.
Didn't what?
Center it.
It's not
It-
perfectly centered.
I don't know. It
It's
looked
off-
fine to me, so I put it there.
Okay.
That is the particular
So
reason.
it could move. It could be moved.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
You can do what you want.
You can do
Uh,
what you
Whatever.
want.
I'll do what I want.
I see what you mean.
So yeah, that's the answer to that.
Perfect. What I like to hear.
So
Nothing.
yeah,
Which is what you are about to become.
I can't say it was a very bad movie, but it certainly didn't. I don't think it did the story as much justice
No, it did not.
as the original, or as the Gene Wilder one.
Yeah, it was
and the Gene
entertaining
Wilder-
enough for me, but
Yeah,
it was odd.
You're
Yeah.
odd.
Definitely odd. So they did a good job with that. If that's what they were going for.
which you know what is indeed what Roald Dahl would have gone for more than.
Oh yeah, the Gene Wilder one was
Um,
definitely not Roald Dahl style.
Yeah. That's for sure.
What's wrong with the vacuum tubes?
I don't know what's wrong with that one. I took a thing apart and
Broke it.
to
Now it's not
change the
working?
power, and it broke. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that one.
Okay. Well, I'm not crazy then.
Well,
No.
let's not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, no.
Not about that, at least.
No, they did do a few liberties with the Wilder one. Like obviously the Oompa Loompas were not little orange guys with green hair in the story. The new one kind of got more accurate with that than the first one did, but again, not really either. Did a better job with that. With who they cast for it was definitely better fit for it than all those short people with colored skin.
That was awesome. I didn't have
Would you
to...
like
Actually, I could land on the top of the vacuum tube, and it pulled me through. Anyway. Because somebody built this foundation. Oh, that's great. Did this craziness.
What craziness?
Now I'm stuck
That one's not.
in the wall.
In the wall?
What'd I do?
I blame ITMachinist.
I mean, you can blame me for whatever you want. Doesn't mean you're right.
Oh, it does.
I don't even know where you're at. But
Down
where-
here.
Where are you at?
Down here.
Can I attach? Why
the heck
can
are-
you not?
This insane hypertube here that doesn't really make any sense anymore, but it's still here, so I'm going to keep it here.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Now it ends into the foundation that ITMachinist built,
What did I build?
and so you can't really get out of it now.
Oh, are you over by
Oh.
me?
I don't know.
He's stuck in a hypertube. That's
I
what
was,
he
I was
is.
stuck in a closet with Vanna White.
Night after night after night after night.
Oh, what?
Are you? How are you positioning those elevators, Phazeon, relative to the foundation here? Okay, thank you.
How I've been doing it is I've got a conveyor pole right at the edge, but not on the edge. You know, it's back one from the actual edge of the foundation, and then you can attach a lift to that, and it works just fine. Although I also connect it, in order to make sure you got it going in the right direction, I connect it to the merger right next to it. You know, I put a belt on it. That way it gets the directionality right.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
Fudge?
Dealio?
Like,
Frickety
turn
frack?
into it. What is going on?
Frickety frack. Don't hold back.
I can't tell if that's right or not. Anybody up on the smelting level by chance?
What happened?
I can go down one.
There's an unofficial theory that Snowpiercer is an unofficial sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Let me.
The what?
Oh, that's gonna
What?
look
Okay.
dumb.
Which one are you at?
Copper. Can you add a belt to the thingy right there so that I can snap this onto it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Do need to actually see Snowpiercer, the movie and the show.
Just put one little belt, guy. Thank you.
Oh,
It doesn't need to be a whole
okay.
long thing.
Come on, guy.
I understand.
Come on, guy.
I'm not your guide, buddy.
Okay.
I'm
Doesn't
not
want
your
to. Sure.
buddy, friend.
Is it done yet?
Doesn't want
Not
to.
your friend, jackass. Wait,
Who, what?
Okay. Come on,
Okay.
thing.
Just put
I'm
the
having
belt
some
back.
trouble. I'm having some trouble.
How are you having
Doesn't
trouble?
want to put your belt. Okay.
Now
belt is there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I need to do that down further?
Not right now,
Do that down.
because I don't have
further.
anything prepared.
It was a pain enough to do. I'm gonna just do it.
Penis in the tuchus.
Well, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere, kind of thing. So
Biggest Dickus.
What are
Do you
you?
find something funny about the name Biggest Dickus?
What are you doing there with the support in the thing? Are you not going to leave these foundations here permanently?
No.
Okay.
The only ones that might be there permanently is beneath the mergers that we're playing with, but no, at the moment,
Okay.
that's all just guiding right there. I mean, I could take these out, I suppose.
Okay.
But no, I am putting the pipe or the belt, the support underneath it, because it needs to be there.
Beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I do have a stutter.
Me too. My I think it was like my senior year, maybe. I don't know. One of my English teachers made fun of me, and I was like, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Why do English teachers get such a bad rap? Because they're a-hole. I'm by the way, an English teacher, so.
I was just gonna say that.
Kind of, not really.
Well.
I never got a class. But
So Phazeon, for the
what if-
second iron belt, should you make those in the same in line with these supports, and put it here instead of there?
Why is this not attaching?
Are they all lining up on me?
They could.
They are all lining up. They are all lining up. Well, yeah, certainly could. I was judging by distances that the belt could run, and this one is shifted slightly. So yeah, I could fix that, or you could fix
I'll
that,
be right
or
back.
something. I'll
I'm just quibbling
get
now.
to it in a minute. No, you got a point. I was
got a
going
point,
by
Dexter.
maximum stretch of the belt. Yeah, I was going by maximum stretch of the belt, but that works too.
I like some congruence. Oh, what did I do? Did I screw that up? Or did Phazeon screw that up? Phazeon screwed this up. This
Blame
lift is
Phazeon.
backwards, I think. It is. This lift right here is
Which
backward.
one?
This one. Backward. The belt is coming this way instead of that way.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
hey! Whoops. That's all I can say. I might not have did the top right. If you don't have the belt connected at the top to the conveyor pole
Yeah.
that you use to start the run, it doesn't work right.
I guess I don't need that one. Alright, I'll head up there and take a look at that. My ladder still here? Yes, it is. Excellent.
Yeah, using it quite well.
It's a good ladder.
Excellent. Did you hear that, Smithers? Her excellent was excellent. What do you want, huh?
Yeah, you don't have a belt on this pole at all.
Yeah, so then that means starting from the top and going down would mean that it goes the wrong direction.
Yep.
But it's easier to start that way.
Yep. Oh, shit. Smash.
Schneiser! Ah. Boots, why are you meowing at me?
Take that
Huh?
back out of there. Well, I guess not.
What?
Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind, it's fine now. Alright.
talking to me?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to my cat.
Is your name Boots?
I mean, sometimes.
Do you want it to be? Well,
I only
the
have-
problem
well,
with that
you
theory,
certainly should
Peps,
have
or
heard.
that proposal, is that well, your work is in physical and in Germany, so it's going to be a little bit tough for me to do your work for you. But I appreciate the offer, and I will take it under consideration.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it. This is iron, that's iron. I think I can disconnect these iron belts. I'll call them and tell them I'll come later. Yes, later when the borders are open. And yeah.
Shaka, when the walls fell.
I don't remember what this iron is being used for though. Maybe it's being used for steel. So maybe stealing it wouldn't be a good plan.
One.
The iron coming from the north. I think we're
well-
using it for steel.
Yeah, I think those ones are steel.
Yeah. I think those ones are steel.
That may be something we leave hooked up, but
And then I'm not sure. I think the other things were just for all the other iron stuff. So I'm stealing all those anyways.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna siphon
Go
it
lay
in.
Why
down,
did I
you silly
do
cat.
this? Why did I do this?
Why does anybody do anything?
That's right.
I didn't think anybody did anything. I mean, what?
I'm currently not doing anything.
I'm not currently not doing anything.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just edit it when I come to it. Not a big deal.
Why?
Because I want to, Wally, okay?
Because we like you. M-O-U-S-E.
Why? Tell you why. The ocean meets the shore.
That'll work.
Tell you to think of things I never thought before.
And then I sit. I said sit, right? I
think
didn't
so,
say
no?
the other word, right?
You
I don't
did.
know.
Yes.
I said it in my head, but you
Peps,
said it
I have
correctly.
yet to get one COVID test.
What? I get 2 times a week?
I know it. Because you're dumb.
Because I'm dumb. Because I'm
So
essential.
you gotten any?
I've only
Have you
had
gotten
one
any
COVID
prime
test.
orders yet?
It was positive.
Yeah, a
you
positive
gotten any-
result. Wait.
Have you gotten any instructions via your mental chip now that you got installed in you?
Oh,
Oh, dude.
yeah.
I mean,
You're
I've been
chipped.
communicating hardcore.
You've been chipped.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
You should probably not communicate your hardcore ideals.
Ayo.
IT's got his first chip installed already.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine
Yep, I
got
got
canceled
my,
on Thursday, so I didn't have to get my first chip installed
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, even the
So
tests include chips.
Oh, do
so
they?
we have the
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
the test chip.
I didn't
And
know
you know
that.
that?
Now I have the vaccine chip. Man, I got
Any
everything.
opportunity they can stick a needle in you, they're sticking you with those things.
Oh,
Those magical microchips.
Yeah. Even though, considerable differences in needles involved
that there.
between a test and
I'm gonna take that out. Some crazy person.
the
put
only
something
thing
crazy
is
there.
that
It could have been me.
the funny thing is that, of course we already have microchips that can go inside your body. They're about the size of a grain of rice, and you're not going to get injected with it without you knowing. Because it would
not
be
gonna be like-
excruciatingly painful
Yeah.
if they didn't give you anesthetic in the first place. And you would know they gave you anesthetic.
For sure.
That's not why they call you that, Jake.
I mean, get stuck with a needle the size of a coffee stirrer. Tell me how that feels. That's
I've
about what
done
it would
that
need.
recently.
I'm sure.
A needle the
yeah.
size of a coffee stirrer.
Yes.
That would be hilarious, Peps. You should do that.
Sounds fun. Stick people with a coffee stirrer?
No. But yes, but no. Peps
Ah, who cares?
Pep suggests hiding your touch-activated credit card in your glove, and then
That's a good idea.
and then using it to do the
Oh.
touch whatever pay, and then tell them that your government installed microchip is working well.
Yep.
I could see
Guys, it
ITMachinist doing
worked.
that. I think it's a
Oh,
good
for
thing for you to
sure.
do when we go out
If you
to
got-
lunch next.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the type that's just a dongle on your keychain, that would work out pretty well. But the card one,
Well,
that's a little difficult to hide in the palm of your glove.
see, the problem is
and
the
the
last
tip of your
time
finger.
the
Yeah.
last time I took out my dongle in the restaurant, they arrested me.
Yeah, I can
you
imagine.
not know.
Why did we use Mark III belts to connect all these machines together when we need to do Mark
That's what
IV?
we had.
Oh,
That's what I had at the time. Yeah.
okay. I will upgrade them to 4s.
Really?
No, I can help. I got that too now.
Even though they technically don't all need to be 4s, but I'm gonna do them anyway.
Well, only the ones between. Yeah, I don't bother stepping down the belts because that's just
Too much
makes
like
me
work.
go, okay, how many do I need to do? Yeah, too
Yeah.
much math involved.
Math is fun.
The output needs to be that too.
Oh yeah, you're
correct?
right. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, so That's a lift 4. That's a lift 4. Or that's a belt 4. Here's a belt 4. Oh, Wally got there.
What's a belt for?
Hey.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, so
Alright,
that's
I need
what
to
I'm
do
gonna
this output too. Are you going to do that one? Okay. I'll go to the
I
next
got this one.
Okay.
Yes.
So the hungry monster has left me alone for the moment.
Nice.
Well, that's
The not hungry monster?
The monster who thinks he's hungry?
The monster who wants you to think he's hungry? Yeah, those are ones.
Yeah, that.
I need one more. Where did it come from, though?
Where did it go?
Cotton-eyed Joe.
Okay, and then the Caterium needs, what was the Caterium getting here? 45 times 8 smelters, I think? 8 smelters, yeah. 45 times 8 is 360 also? Is that right?
Yes, you're telling the story.
Yeah, 360 each belt. Okay, and that's the same upgrade. Then on the input side. The output side is different, though.
Okay, loot.
Because the output's
Shaft
only going to be
is done.
120?
Ooh.
No. The output's going to be 15
like
times
that, by the way.
16, which is 240.
My
shaft.
Yeah,
Those can be Mark 3 belts. Save some materials.
I like her shaft.
Thank you. You.
She said shaft.
Try.
Right, 15 times 16 is
A number.
240? Yeah, 240.
It's a number.
Because 16 times 16 is 256, so I can do that math.
Yeah.
Binary math, gotta love it. Alright, so then we have some
You either
Caterium.
love
but
it
we
or
have
you
to
hate it.
Get more. Nice. Nice.
There are 10 types of people in this world.
Sorry.
Binary
Those who understand binary and those who don't.
I have that t-shirt.
Yes, Boots.
Although
what do
the
you want?
biggest surprise for me of people who got it was our CFO at work.
CFO. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a shocker.
He got it the first
Really?
the first day. Yep. All right, so that's Caterium, the Mark III. So that must be the pure node. Go see.
Oh, yeah, I don't need iron.
Oh, the irony.
Got a bunch of iron.
Oh, the irony.
Grab all. Yeah, I keep, like, destroying things over here, but whatever.
I am going to... Oh, not a smart splitter.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to attach...
I basically just
A
built all these
splitter.
wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what you
So I will...
did.
everything.
Oh, never mind. Okay. So that's the pure node. That's... Who painted all these green out here?
I did.
All the belts?
Sorry.
Oh,
It's a preset.
Oh, it's a preset, right.
all...
Who painted all the belts out here, so guess where I'm going with this. So we have one of the Caterium nodes, the 240 Caterium, coming in here. The rest of it we have to bring in probably via train eventually. Because it's coming over from the northern forest, so I think that's going to be... Actually, I thought we brought one of those in. Did we bring one of those in? Or was that quartz we brought in?
They look really good green. I'm gonna leave that.
That's a nice green.
I like it.
Um,
I like green.
I don't not like it.
yeah, I just wasn't expecting everything to turn. This is the preset now. It sets everything. The preset.
The very
square
first one does.
Mark 1. Yeah, it sets everything.
Yeah, that's the default.
So from now on, this will be the default.
Nice.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, it replaces the orange. Were we bringing the Caterium in with the quartz, or did we not end up bringing in the Caterium with the quartz? Oh, there it is, way the hell over there. Okay.
I thought we did, but we might not
No,
have brought
it was
all the
sulfur
way
with
in.
the quartz. The
Sulfur
Caterium
with
I
quartz.
thought was. I thought the Caterium was this way, wasn't it? Somewhere.
It's out that way, out in the northern
Oh,
forest.
okay.
The additional
I'm
Caterium.
not. Yeah, I'm not sure where we brought that in then.
Yeah, I don't think we did either. There's 2 normal nodes out there and a pure node just south of the northern forest. Yeah, this is sulfur and quartz that we brought in over here.
Boots, go lay down. Leave me alone. Stop pestering me.
Jeez,
Only that worked. Meow.
If only.
you got told.
I don't know what his problem is. I mean, he doesn't tell me. He just kind of looks at me and meows.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
all
sure
you
that's
do
him
is just
telling
tell
you.
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a cat.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have a cat to English translator, so.
You don't want one
You
either.
should get one.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Yeah, the whole base is green now.
Huh?
I
Ah,
love
I
it.
like it.
I really do. I bet
That's
if
pretty good.
you get tired of it, let me know.
I'll approve of green. Don't worry about that. Because remember the rules.
I don't.
When I can choose,
You don't put anything?
Wally's always green.
Ah,
That's true.
So I think what I should do here is split that Caterium belt like I did those other iron belts to bring in here. Who saved it? Saved.
You know, we could
that.
also make. Here's something else that we could do.
And we could train that crap in at some point.
Something similar to this at
Bacteria.
different places in this structure to allow for vertical movement of materials in our nice, quote unquote, nice enclosed, clean method. Would be to use a tubing system similar to this. I mean, not with hypertubes, but just the 4x4 elevator shaft that you built here would be a great place to run a lot of belts.
And like
let's-
an exterior elevator shaft kind of thing.
Or even interior if we wanna.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why we couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
We just have these certain places around here that goes from, say, the ground, from this belt layer up to the second layer that you built up there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
We'll
did
figure it out. We'll figure it out. I mean,
in-
this is.
in the
You did, yeah.
the second time I played this. I think it was an update 1. I did something like that. I never finished it, but I did something like that. Okay, Caterium.
Or we build one that's wide enough to do the.
That was before
remember
lifts.
the
When you had to do like
Was
those goofy
the spiral
thingies. Yeah, that's when I did that.
Because that's what I was just trying to stutter my way through. Is those spiral thingies. Make one wide enough for however many.
Should I go up one higher here? Probably. Flush, possibly. Yeah. Maybe.
Wait.
what just happened?
Where's the?
What's happening?
Yeah. Never mind. You're probably yeah definitely.
Should
Should
base it
definitely good.
here and then do a just do a regular support, like a floor support, like that.
No, this is ugly no matter how you look at it.
Or should I do a stackable support? So that'll depend on how high I make this.
You say jump.
See this.
That's straight.
And remember, we have another Caterium coming in.
No, it is
1,
not.
2, 3, 4. Right here. We're going to end up having a
Yeah,
train
given-
station somewhere,
given
maybe
this-
over here. Somewhere.
Straight.
Yeah, that. This
Or we could
hill
even put
is
it.
kind of in
Oh,
a
we can even
bad
put it down here
spot,
under the
but-
base too. That'd be
Oh,
fun.
most definitely. I
Forward.
believe, quote unquote, that's enough space. But if it's not,
What the hell is that doing over there?
you figure it out.
That random foundation over
That
there.
looks like a placement error.
Yeah.
Just look, it's next to the. Yeah, next to the shadow of the floor.
Yeah.
From above, that was a placement error.
So if I
But
build
yeah,
it,
because of this hill and stuff,
this
I would
height.
say. Because this, well, no, actually, no. The one beneath it.
oh yeah, the one beneath it, but
Because
with the short support or the tall support.
I would say the short support.
Okay,
Um,
that was the actual question involved.
and leave this floor here this time because of this weird thing with the floor here. But we can use the. This is what I use the frame foundation for. Is this kind of crap? Make it look like a support. And that's solely because of the weird flooring or the weird topology in this spot that we're doing this one different. Oop, no. Did you do that?
I did.
Okay, I did.
I do all the things.
I mean, I was marking stuff and then all of a sudden it all disappeared. What?
You're welcome.
It's fine. Fine, just fine. Fine.
There.
Why is there blue in the elevator shaft?
Why are you
Holy
looking at his
Jesus.
shaft?
Now there's pink in the elevator shaft.
Oh, okay.
I think you should notice each
It's
floor
a-
is now a different color.
Yeah. Are you on the pink floor or the blue floor?
Can you
Alter
match
the color?
width on the? Well, no. I was gonna say on the first floor, it's only 2x1 instead of 2x2. The elevator shaft.
Yeah, that's because that floor is is intended to be shorter because you've just got belts running through that floor.
No. I mean,
He's
not
talking
the
about
floor.
here.
Well, yeah.
That it's a narrower part of the shaft
very-
because there's only one elevator or only one hypertube in that on that floor.
Yeah.
Unless you brought one from there down
But
to the
just make-
ground.
Just make the box is what I'm saying. Because it
What do
looks
you
kind of strange out here. Just make the whole thing. I
Make
mean,
it
fill
square
in
even though
this-
it's not needed.
Yeah, even though there's going to be nothing there, put it there.
Yes, dear.
Not-
I have to go get more flower petals. I'm out of paint.
Flower power.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I
And
need
those
one of
are.
these.
Oh, I remember where they are now.
And I don't know where I want to put this
They're
exactly.
over by the.
I gotta go
Over
down
by
the
the hood.
tube. Down the tube.
But maybe here-ish.
Depending on who you ask, is already going down the tubes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me. That's for sure.
Oh, that should be this one. All right, Peps. Thanks for coming by, and have a good rest of your evening at work.
Thanks for the
Night or day.
night, whatever. Appropriate
love
time
you.
of the year.
Something.
Time zone.
Did you say I love you?
He says that to everybody. Don't believe it.
Oh, that reminds me of a story from
hey.
work. I tell people I appreciate them. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Kind of thing.
Not.
And I said that in a meeting once, and one of my bosses said, "Don't believe her. She says that to everyone."
I've been burned. I've been burned already.
I already know she doesn't mean it.
Oh, I did that on purpose, Jake.
Oh, how do you build the corner of a, like, if I want to, whatever.
If you want to whatever, then
finish
you
your
have to do
thought.
the stuff
You've given up already.
with the
Yeah.
thing.
So like,
Oh, I'm constantly attempting to summon Caledorn.
It's always on purpose.
Caledorn!
He doesn't listen to me anymore.
Mm-mm.
What'd you do with the frame?
I like
foundation?
this.
Ah, that's what you did with the frame foundation. Okay, I like that.
Who did what?
You?
Did what?
Frame foundation?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Underneath it.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good use for those to kind of box out the structure without boxing out the structure.
Yeah.
I just wish, Jake,
put a-
that it came out at the twisted angle and then twisted back straight, as opposed to coming out flat like that. That's the part that bothers me the most. Hey, Malarian, welcome.
You know, right?
About what?
This splitter here on this belt, the belt comes out of it flat
Oh.
and not
yeah,
aligned
that
with the
is.
splitter angle. I wish it came out angled and then flattened out, curved to flatten out. But it doesn't. And
Well,
it
we're
kinda
lucky that
bothers
we can put splitters on an angled belt like that anyway. You know,
Define lucky.
I'm just well, I mean, they could have made it so we could only put splitters on
Yeah, I know what you mean.
horizontal belts. So the fact that it goes on one that's slanted like that is nice enough. Whether that's, I mean, that could be done later. I mean, that's a slight graphical twitch, or
Mhm.
you know.
Well, and who knows?
Fiddle with the
Reloading the
dials a
game
bit.
later, that might be even too, and that might angle as well. Who knows? Like that could just be a glitch of the load of the game.
There's a lot of belt fudging, so I mean, they do it. It's nice that they do it.
Yeah, this game does have a lot of
Thank you, Lana. That does actually look better.
QOL
Okay.
stuff.
It just looked funny. It just looked kind of strange that there was that notch out of it for no apparent reason from the outside.
Yeah, and I haven't been looking at it from
Oops, I
a
went too high.
distance. So
All right. So we should have all of these. Nope, we don't have these all hooked up yet because, well, I didn't do the thing with the stuff. You get copper. And
get
you
to the copper.
Not gold. That can come out too.
well, I mean, I don't think you hooked power.
That's
to
gonna
it.
be
On
forever.
purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
See, now,
Because
wait a minute. IT wasn't even in with that. How does he know about get to the kappa?
What?
Oh, because we kept
What?
talking about it. Never mind.
yeah.
Well, no, because it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger get to the chopper,
Yeah.
and I quote that anytime I can.
All right. Who did this?
That
You
is
know,
all.
Arnold. Gonna quote Arnold.
Arnold.
I blame somebody here for being
You know that
crazy.
Saturday morning cartoon, Hey Arnold? That's who did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Football head.
All right.
That
There we
one.
go.
That one, yeah.
All right. So I think this is
We're
all
always
hooked
getting
up
to the
as
copper.
best we can for this point. Are you doing that phasing or are you jumping?
I'm just hop skipping or jumping right now.
Oh shoot, this is a copper. I
What?
hooked it to the wrong one. I've been hooking this.
That's copper.
I've been setting this up.
Iron.
Completely wrong.
Iron. Iron.
Gosh, it's right here.
Caterium.
Well, so there was a ramp on this one. So I thought that I was supposed to be going up that.
No. You're not.
Wait, this
Not
is
with that
iron
copper.
here though.
Iron. Iron.
I know.
Iron.
I know. When I came over here, there was a ramp on this one, like I should be ramping up to it.
Well,
There
we
was
need to ramp
not a
up to it
on
because
this one.
there's a copper that we need to bring
Oh,
in from
we have
over
to do the
here
same thing
someplace.
there?
Yes.
Sorry, I did not know this.
I will do
I
it
did not. Hold it.
right now.
Wherever that is.
What, Lana?
I had an idea.
What are we talking?
Yeah, there's a
Master
copper
plan.
over here someplace. So we need to go get that copper.
Gotcha.
Master plan.
Gotcha.
And it's get to the chopper, but we changed it to get to the copper for obvious reasons.
Oh my lord. Yes.
That's a
Yes,
long way
yes,
down.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, booby traps. That's what I do best.
Yeah, I like those.
I prefer the boobies over the traps.
Well, sometimes you have to get both.
What do you think of that? Yo.
What you do? Oh, you put a tube down?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Just need
Now I need to use it.
Get it all
Okay,
powered.
the
and
world
stuff.
is a better place.
What the?
For
world
you.
needs now?
For me. Could we...
Did we build supports there just to have supports? This is a real question.
Well, hey, Lana. How about we do this? Hang
what?
on. Hang on. I am trying to find it. Here it is.
The vertical tube thingy? Oh.
You guys are just splitting it. I was like, how are you hooking this up?
Because
Tube
I
hole.
want it to look like all the other ones, and if I do that, it won't.
You can't put them on the straight beneath you, so...
Hmm?
They said you can't put them down, unfortunately. The hypertube, the wall hole, you can't go down through a floor.
No.
Yeah. It's a wall hole.
That sucks.
You can't have a moon door.
Yes, they actually do suck. That's what they're supposed to do.
Can we...
Not a
So
moon
can
door.
we seal
it's
this
a
off with
wall
a glass foundation, perhaps? No.
I will take care of making sure that you don't fall through it. Fix it.
hole. Phasion, leave the destruction. I mean the building to Lana.
Ah!
No, I appreciate the feedback. I really do.
I
There you go.
appreciate you.
What the hell was this?
Thank
I
you, Lana.
appreciate you too.
Oh yeah.
Should we bring some... Oh, we got some power over here, I guess. There's a power node.
All right. He said node. Wait, what? This is a Mark III here, and this can go
Transportation hypertube entrance.
this way somehow.
I can make one because I had the materials. Hooray for me! Whee!
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
We could do that.
I'm coming out,
We
Lana.
are back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going back in. Whoa!
That'll be much easier than you guys having to be like, oh,
Whoa!
back and forth and back and forth.
Now they're almost
You get
done.
launched out of it.
I know. Now that you're almost
Hang
done.
on, we need a-
But
Need
you
a
guys
wall.
are gonna have Twitch with this for a while.
What?
That's what you do.
How
She's
about we
pasted this.
put,
That much?
What are you doing?
That much?
we use the single
Well,
window.
we need to change this slightly, IT.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I've already changed it once, so.
I need to do this. I know you don't like
Perfect.
this, but I need to do this.
I don't like it. It's just I don't do it. There's a big difference.
Uh-huh. And then we can do this.
Yeah. Works for me.
Actually, no, we can change that again.
Yeah,
Ow.
you need to go up one more.
I felt. Oh God.
We needed a backstop down here. Hey,
Oh,
Lana,
did you
come
just
down
go
through
flying?
that. Come down through that tube real quick.
Is that correct now?
I fell. So
It's still sloped down, isn't it?
Weird. It shouldn't be. Everything's built on the same level.
It's because I didn't go high enough, though.
What's going on?
I'm just...
Oh, it
not-
didn't look sloped down enough to be. Yeah, that's,
That's right. Okay, so now this one can come in here.
okay, that's good, and it's not clipping.
Actually, let's change this again. I have lots of crap in my
What
inventory.
are you bringing?
again.
Are you bringing over copper or what
Copper,
are you bringing
yeah.
over?
It's just a little uneven now, Phasion. I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle that.
I'm fine. Come on down through it.
We're going with it.
Yeah, we'll go here.
Take a ride on the hypertube.
Oh, weevil. Did you put a backstop in it?
Whee! No.
You just want me to write it then so that I will fall through it. I get it.
It doesn't hurt you though, so. I just want somebody else to see where it launched. It does launch you, but not very
Wrong
far.
spot. There we go.
Oh, IT's got to try it.
Nope. Coming.
Okay, it did build. It was just weird.
I like it. I like it.
Like it a lot.
You just put a
Piece of glass.
window right there. Yep. That's safe, isn't it? Just a giant piece of plate glass. That'll stop everybody coming 50 miles an hour out of this tube.
It's tempered glass. It's fine.
Yep. Ah, thud. Oh.
Where'd that go?
Hey, Jake, thanks for the resub.
Yay,
4
good.
months.
Free subject.
Ooh, 4 months.
Nice.
You get the star made out of construction paper and crayon
That's the best thing.
for being 4 months subscribed. Yeah, he gets a cardboard, a construction paper cutout star
Why didn't I get one of those?
scribbled on with I don't know. You're the one you're the one giving out the star. That's why you
Oh.
didn't get one.
Oh, okay. I think that's the same. Basing.
I can't do anything there.
There?
I can't do anything there.
Can't do anything right.
That's
Why does that look weird?
I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more. I don't know.
there's like things to be.
I don't know why
clicked
that
on.
song got in my head this week.
Ooh, weird.
Because you linked it on the Discord there?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why that song's in my head this week. But,
I blame that other song that was linked in there. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
I don't know. I've just been kind of bringing them over, and then there was this thing here, so I attached it to that. So
Can you do this? And
Yeah.
then this?
yeah, and that's lined up. You went one too far.
Yep, there. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and I
then
made sure all the platforms are even, so we're good there.
there.
no power? Oh, they're not connected.
There. So if I bring this one... this way.
Ooh, green lights where green lights wherever you want them.
There's a half wall. Why is this not The Sims?
I agree on that one.
I don't agree entirely on that one.
It'd be nice if we could have some automated people. We could track into a room. Wait. Watch them slowly die.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
not what
totally
everybody did on The Sims?
That's totally what you do with The Sims.
Isn't that the point of The Sims?
Yeah. So you can take away the pool ladder.
ITMachinist is eating again, I
that's
hear.
That's where I
What?
got my start.
What are you talking about?
I played a lot of like The
Oh.
Sims 1 or 2 or both back in the old days.
The
Then I became a
olden
real
days.
gamer. I mean, what?
Then you what?
I
Huh?
played it too. I played the first Sims as well because
IT,
I
do
was
you have any
long-
steel beams, tier 3 belt stuffs? I'm one short for this belt.
One short, yeah, I do.
even being a longtime Maxis fan, that's why I played The Sims. I kind of stopped though because I did the foolish thing of creating myself in the game, and I ended up being very depressed and staying at home, sleeping all day.
I hate it when
Not having any friends, no social life. Just wake up, go to work, come home, do one thing, and then lay down for bed. That's pretty much what my day was.
You're like, oh no, it's me.
I'm like,
Oh,
wait a
Sim
minute, this
Ant.
oh,
is just.
Sim Ant. Classic.
I remember Simeon.
Sim Farm with the
What?
strawberry exploit. Oh, such goodness.
Oh, right. So what else am I doing
There's
now?
a lot of
That's,
different sim games that weren't all that popular.
Sim Earth sucked.
And a few that were on. Yeah, Earth was
Simmer.
way too complex for what it was trying to do. It just wasn't really fun.
Were they all official like sim games, or were they just like kind of like farm simulator kind of thing?
Maxis, like
Maxis had
what
quite
was
a
his
few.
name? Will
Yeah.
something
Okay.
or other.
Not Will Wheaton. That's somebody else.
No. No, Will Wright.
Watterson? No, Watterson. That's Bill. That's the Calvin and Hobbes guy,
Hobbes.
not Watterson.
No, she's talking about
Yeah,
Will Wright. He did the
Yeah,
Right. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just
Right.
trying to remember the name. Right.
I said it.
Right.
Right.
right,
Right.
right,
Right.
right,
Right.
right.
It was right.
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 Look at that spaghetti. Look at that spaghetti.
So hard.
We love Sketty.
Somebody's got to take a picture of this and send it to Calidorn, and that somebody
It's you.
is me. There we go.
Calidorn Attractant. We want you to come in here and tell us off, you son of a bitch.
I mean, I think it looks.
Jeez.
Yeah, that looks spaghetti. I mean, it's easily
Just
fixable if we spend a couple minutes fixing it, but who wants to do that?
Well, we'll probably straighten all this
It
crap
would
out
also
once
be
we have a
fixed-
train station
Yeah.
and are bringing in other stuff. We can redo all the belt spaghetti down there
Well-
and try and make it look a little better.
All we have, the only thing that we need to do is, as soon as all this stuff is done being used, all we need to do is cut things here, and then we can reconfigure it.
Bring
from
it over
there, and
better, yeah.
It'll be perfectly
Mhm.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're just bringing in, belting it down in each of these spots.
Right. A lot of the reason we're doing a lot of this stuff is to maintain that base while still setting this one up. So we are smelting like crazy fools now. I think everything that we can. The only thing that's not hooked
It'll
up is
back
that
up, though.
last.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I did.
The only one that's not hooked up
use
is
an
this
elevator
last
shaft.
Gatarium belt, but we don't want it hooked up, so because we don't have anything to hook it up to. So
I went with an elevator. I went down with it and then hooked it into a splitter, thinking that we probably will want to do that. I don't know, because it's not going to fit all on one belt. So combining it isn't going to help any. But we can split off it this way and go. Each one could feed 3 different things without any further splitting.
right.
Yeah, because they're all full.
Well, one of them is going to stay up there and go into steel.
Yeah.
So we plan an
Is
entire
that
one
feeding?
going into steel.
Is that what is that what we built steel for? Was to consume one of these,
Yeah.
or did you just build it?
I built it in that position so
gonna
that we
say,
consume
yeah.
one.
But I mean, its entirety, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I think I built it
Is
for it to entirely consume. Yes. I have to go the
Okay,
long way because I don't have a
that's fine then.
jetpack.
Not build the jetpack
I didn't build jetpack yet.
You might want to do that.
Eh.
So I think we should.
Because
At
these
some
are
other
going to
point-
consume. Oh, we can't tell. I can't remember what the numbers were for us the good steel.
Oh no, that's full.
Pull out your calculator.
Items on the website. Steel ingot. Solid steel is going to consume 40 of each per minute. 40 coal, 40 iron. We're making 360, so I did 9
Thank you, Lana.
of these, which is exactly 1 belt of
I'm
iron.
not gonna send it all the way over,
producing-
but I'm gonna get it pretty far.
This will
I mean,
produce
even
60
if you
times
just take it over to like where
9.
the concrete is, the world
This
would be better.
This will produce 540 steel when we're done. That's a few. We'll take 1 belt of
Consuming
iron
all
and turn it, take 360 iron and turn it into 540 steel. Once we have the solid steel ingot recipe,
All right. Well then, let's do this then.
we can.
It's
You
a
don't
little
need to
weird,
go
but
down.
it's not gonna
with
be.
this.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
Nope.
It's gonna come down soon.
Ow, dude.
Sorry, Wally.
Dude.
Sweet.
I was just gonna close this floor. That's all. This hole in the floor.
Uh huh. There's my
And
shortcut.
then we can. Huh?
I made a shortcut.
Oh,
that's
sorry. Haha.
jank. That is like super jank. That is so. Woo! Hi.
Jank is
Hello.
delicious.
What's going on? What's
Jank.
going on?
Jank is
Jank
delicious.
the tank.
I mean, besides jank, I mean, what specific kind of jank? I mean,
Okay,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
curious
build a.
about.
I'm gonna attempt to build a super launcher.
Oh dear.
What?
You heard me.
Well,
Where's
oh, jeez.
where's he doing
Just
stupid
be
at?
sure to. If you're gonna build a, if you're gonna build a particle accelerator
Ooh,
here,
there's
you
still a
just better
present
make
over
sure
there.
you empty your inventory. What? Where?
Oh,
I guess I don't see it.
It's right there on the ground. I'm going for it. Oh, there's two of them down there.
Oh, yeah, now I can see it. Now I can
go
see it.
for it. Finish it.
Finish him.
Just do it.
The power line coming.
I'm gonna feed
there.
these into the snowball makers.
Wait, that's gonna feed into the tube? Is that what you want to do?
Who's doing
Me?
what now?
IT.
Ugh.
Yeah,
IT.
isn't it supposed to go tube to tube?
Tubular. It's like
But I mean, it's gonna
a
launch
short.
into this tube here.
It's a
Yes.
entrance,
Is this what you
short
wanted to
tube
do?
segment, entrance,
Yeah.
short tube segment.
I'm trying to be launched into this tube, and then I'm just gonna get blasted out the other side. That's the idea.
Okay.
Sure.
That is the
Did
idea.
he clean these out? Yes. And yes. Yes. And
Did it work?
a few. Okay, good.
Yeah, it worked. You're traveling faster than normal.
Yeah, everyone you add will boost your speed a little bit.
doesn't really
with I think
doesn't really
diminishing
launch you
returns.
anywhere though.
Right. No, I was just trying to get to one place to the other faster. Oh, it's way
Thanks,
faster.
Valerian. Our second iteration of not so spaghetti. The point is to be not too spaghetti, except for with the hyper tube that we just made.
Is
That's
that
a piece
is the
of
point of that to get all the way to the
Yeah.
back to the other base to
I just
Yeah.
kind of like
It's just
break
as
like
that
stuck.
possible?
down. Yeah.
I'm 100% stuck.
Nice. I was gonna try to fix you.
Wait, whoa. You don't need this support.
Oh, you don't?
Once the glass tube is there, once the glass tube is there, you can
Okay.
take it out.
Gotcha.
Whoa!
I mean, it goes pretty fast.
You need one on this end now,
I'm
though.
doing something kind of weird here. I'm doing something kind of weird. Whoa.
Oh, you fell out.
Let me out of this. Yeah, I'm doing something weird.
Would you
Let me out
stop
of
and
this
turn around?
tube. I'm like half in, half out of the tube from my point of view.
Yeah, you're on the side of the tube.
Oh, you were
There we
in the
go.
tube when I could see.
Yeah, like physically
Well,
stuck.
Alright,
Sure.
how many more can I make?
Well, you need to make another end over here so we can boost ourselves coming back now.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, now it feels slow going back.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lana, also for the resub. 8 whole months. 8 whole months.
Has it only been 8 months? I feel like it's been forever.
Well, that's what your thing says. Oh, Jesus, are you putting more?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing how many I can do. Before the game breaks.
Wally, make a save.
Can do.
Or at least before he tries this, because you can do some game-breaking things with these.
What? I'm not doing that many. There's only a few.
Few dozen, that's all.
I know. I don't know what the threshold is.
Neither do I. That's what we're about to find out.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hang on, it's got to be powered.
Okay, I'll race you. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, go.
Can't enter the cyber wagon. It's already full.
Okay, ready, set, go. Are you
I don't have
going?
any fuel. I don't have any fuel. I forgot about fuel.
Oh, what kind of fuel do you need?
Anything.
Oh,
Okay, now I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I'm definitely going fast.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely going fast,
He's
too.
still going back there like ding 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 ding.
Look how fast I'm going, everyone. 20 kph right here.
That's all the faster that thing
I
is?
did it
Yeah.
again.
Here comes IT
Oh,
down.
did it push
you
through it?
Coming back. I've
Oh my God,
finally gotten to that midpoint
It
now.
rolls on the square wheels. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we did it. I finally
Well,
created my
yeah.
launcher that I've wanted to do.
Now wait a minute. Now,
We're
here's
gonna
what you
keep
really
going.
need to do with it. Here's
Keep
what you really
building.
need to do with it. So hang on.
Yes.
We can put that back in a minute. We can put that back in a minute.
Uh-oh.
But for the moment, we are going to.
Just see how far it launches me. Yes, please. Please, please, please.
Just that.
What do you mean malaria needs to be all tube?
Okay, do I need to drop everything I own?
Ah,
You need to build it
I
up.
gotta, okay, hang on. Gotta do
Up.
this.
Yeah, it's got to
Up a
angle
level.
up or stretch up higher. I did a save, so now you need the angle. You forgot about the angle.
I goofed that one.
It's also not in line. You need to be over here by one more. Be right here. Jeez, Phazeon.
Picky, picky, picky.
There you go. Try doing the R.
Wait,
Hey, and together.
Not
Welcome.
letting you?
There we go. Noodle works.
Yep. Use your noodle.
All right, here I go.
All right. Yep. Wait,
Be
wait, wait, wait,
prepared.
wait, wait. Make a chest for your stuff.
Yeah, don't put your stuff in a chest. Just so you don't lose it all. Because we're not
I
coming
need
to
a
get
few
you.
chests. I need a few chests.
However many chests you need. Just don't go through that thing with your stuff.
Because you're going to respawn. We're not coming to get you.
Right.
Well, we could all go out there and see who lives. Right? Yeah.
Okay, this third box has one thing in it. That's funny.
Don't you
Okay,
love that?
Here we go.
If you hadn't built the third
I
box,
did not go
it
far. Hey, I'm happy about this. I didn't go too far.
Yeah, and you didn't die either.
No. I mean, I'm slowly dying every time I jump, but...
Dying inside.
Okay, so what if we do
Figure out
this?
how to kill you.
Yeah, why not?
Like,
Sounds
guys,
like a good idea to me. Hey,
He's
whoa!
not dead yet.
All right, all right, all right. Who's being a smartass with the snowball?
Nobody.
I
Nobody.
definitely was not.
That answer would be Wally then.
It was probably the person that said, nobody.
Ah,
Ack.
Missing Oh, I'm missing
Fair.
everything.
fair.
Oh, I get you now, Malarian, yeah. If you gotta leave it open so that you can launch freely, yep.
I felt
You
an
missed.
explosion.
I know this.
All right, let's try that one. You ready, IT?
Adding more?
I guess. I was gonna make more, but...
It's because candy cane on them.
So it's steeper angle.
You got all your inventory stuff.
Ooh!
You're gonna land up there on the splat. He's dead. The problem is you still
Okay.
have you had your sword, your candy cane sword and stuff. So now you have to go retrieve
Oh.
that.
No, you guys are gonna come get me.
No,
I'm only right here. I'm not very far, guys.
I don't have a jetpack. I can't jump down there.
Hmm.
Here comes Phazeon. He's got a jetpack.
Nice. And that's exactly what I should have kept, is my jetpack.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't. That would have been the smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Revivifying.
Hello.
Oh, the stupidity.
I think they just call it humanity.
See, now IT is invisible.
Oh, really?
Resurrecting somebody makes you invisible.
Mm.
Interesting. Anyway,
Maybe. Oh, bye, Wally.
yeah, if you do have, since
What are
you
you
do
talking
have the, if you have the jetpack, you can survive the landing.
Well, yeah.
So you don't technically have to.
I just do
You
it
don't
this
technically
way.
have to throw your stuff away.
Yeah. realize that now.
I think the problem's probably the multiplayer aspect of it.
The invisibility. you
Oh
mean?
dear, oh dear. No, the fact that it's not throwing us very far.
That could be.
No, I just don't think I don't think I have enough.
Well, Malarian said he did 20 and it launched him across the map in 5 seconds.
Okay.
That helps.
Yeah, gives me a
Okay,
baseline.
that's 6. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gotta count the last one here.
Oh,
I
I
think.
guess so.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I should probably make a jetpack and go get some jetpack fuel. And then I could play
Yeah,
with this
that's a
too.
good plan to do right now.
Of course, we could also work on the base.
I ran out of tubes. Does anybody have tubes? Steel tubes?
I don't have the circuit boards or rubber for the jetpack, so no, I'm not doing it.
Oh, the rubber is back over in the central
I know
area.
where it is. I just don't
Oh,
have
I
it. I
need to
don't
get
want
some.
it.
Fine.
Oh
It's
crap!
also that time.
I forgot that this doesn't launch me where I needed to go, but it kind of does.
If you
That,
if you
that
use
actually
your
worked perfect.
if you use your mouse, your arrow keys, it will.
Yeah, it got me here.
Whee! I think it's getting to that time, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You can tell it's getting to that time because
We're doing
there's a lot
stupid
of
stuff now.
ores around.
Yeah. Well, we finished our smelting at least, so that's good. Got everything hooked up. So next time we can do some next level platform,
Well,
figuring out
now that
some.
we're done with the smelt level, we'll get to the delt level.
Can you fix the thing that I made to move you across the
No,
map?
because we're building a bigger. It's longer. It's better.
No! I don't want to be shot across the map.
Well, if you only use a couple of them, Lana, you won't get shot across the map. You have to go back to about here to get close to being shot across
Yes,
the map
but
like
I'm
this.
trying to get to the elevator shaft, and I can't because
Well,
Go.
I keep getting
here's the other thing.
sucked
If
in.
you had a jetpack,
Okay, let's do some more shenanigans then. Here. And
I like the elevator
Alright.
shaft.
jump in, guys. We're going for a ride.
that's not a good spot.
Here I go.
Okay, go.
Oh yeah.
That sound. That sound is awesome.
I'm almost up to the like a couple more, and I could get to the top of the. Oh my gosh,
The cliff
it's
there?
too fast. Yeah, I could get to the top of the cliff for sure. Like we could go to the coal in like 3.5 seconds.
There you go, Lana.
What?
Where'd you go?
Thank you! A belt over.
Oops.
Perfect.
Except that I still got sucked in.
Yeah, me too.
It has to be a little bit
What do we
higher.
need
No, you just gotta be careful.
No, it needs to be higher.
Okay, or an easy high.
I like the hypertubes. They're fun.
They are. They're the best thing. I was so glad when they added those. Because I first started and they didn't have them. As soon as they added them, that's the only way to get around now. Oops.
Some bouncing things with those new launching pads and stuff isn't so bad. But...
There we go.
My gosh.
We now have a bridge. A belt bridge.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I think we've done enough shenanigans. So thanks everyone for coming tonight, and
And Wally's cutting us off.
helping us
You know what?
build.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, that's right, Wally.
Yep.
Thank you.
And helping
Thank
us build
you.
this insane smelting area in anticipation for the rest of the insane base. And we will be back next week for more shenanigans. Bye, everyone.
Is everything we do just
No,
insane?
I don't want to go that way.
Bye.
Bye.